How did you actually start getting into writing? Because obviously you said that you have always loved reading children's
Yeah.
books. It's been a part of your life for so long, but how did you actually start getting into it?
So it started when I was young. I think, and that's probably true of many authors. We write from a young age, and I found that I just loved writing like little stories for my mum, or I would write poems. I found a lot of enjoyment out of that, and then 2007, I began writing the first book, Hannah and the Hollow Tree. We went down to Norfolk, and that's a lot of part of where the story's set as well. We'd taken my mum to see Blickling Hall, and in the grounds there was this huge tree that had been struck by lightning. I felt like I'd been struck by lightning, and I ran and sat in the car and I started scribbling down this idea of this destruction of the earth and the planet and Mother Nature dying, and the symbolism of the tree, and this young girl who had sudden powers, and there was secrets in her family and things. So the process of writing is very cathartic for me, having lost my mum and then lost my dad within the space of 4 years. I drew on that emotion. Also, certainly over the last 4 or 5 years, my anxiety about the climate. I've had, people have started to talk about having climate eco-anxiety.
When did the interest in writing books that are geared towards climate change and what's going on in the world start for you?
And when I started Hannah and the Hollow Tree, I mean, like I say, no one was talking about climate change like they are now. I just try and share the message, and I hope that comes through very strongly. So I think a really powerful message about help, we are actually destroying the planet. This is our home. We have to stop this, and we have to change, the way we're doing things. And it's quite eerie that humanity has been forced to stop with the horrific pandemic that is going on at the moment. I mean, it's so heartbreaking that it's taken something as horrific and heart-wrenching and destructive to so many. It's taken something like that for humanity to stop and realise, actually, the planet is starting to go, and breathe. If you are, a carnivore and you still want to eat meat, can you reduce your meat consumption? It's probably the one thing, the one personal choice that you could do that will have the biggest impact upon that carbon budget. As well as recycling, because we know we have problems with recycling, and making your voice heard as well, or whether you're looking at composting or how you're using your food waste. Say, do your research, go to, there are so many amazing businesses out there, organizations that can help. So arm yourself with the knowledge to ensure that you can make educated choices. Stay safe and keep yourself busy and find your passions. And there's a world out there, an online world out there. We can all help each other through this.